What if I told you that the secret to stop worrying about the future isn't hidden in a self-help book, but in the wisdom of ancient philosophers who lived thousands of years ago? In this video, we'll uncover a forgotten truth, a simple but powerful mindset taught by Stoics, Buddhists, and Taoists alike. A mindset that can help you stop overthinking, stop stressing, and finally start living fully in the present. We live in a world obsessed with the future. Will I be successful? Will I be happy? Will everything turn out okay? We spend hours, days, even years worrying about things that haven't happened yet. But the ancients knew something that most of us have forgotten. Worrying about the future is like trying to control the wind. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." The Stoics believed that most of our suffering comes not from events themselves, but from our desire to control what we cannot. They taught that there are only two categories in life: things within your control, your actions, your thoughts, your choices, and things outside your control, the weather, other people, the economy, and yes, the future. The secret? Focus all your energy on what you can control. Accept everything else as it comes. This simple shift is one of the most powerful ways to reduce anxiety. The Taoists had a similar teaching. Laozi, the author of the Tao Te Ching, wrote, "If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present." The Taoists believed in the concept of Wu Wei, the art of non-resistance. They taught that life is like a river. If you fight the current, you will exhaust yourself. But if you flow with it, you will move effortlessly. Worrying about the future is like trying to swim upstream. Instead, the Taoists invite us to trust the flow of life. In Buddhism, the idea is even clearer. The Buddha taught that suffering comes from attachment, from clinging to things we cannot control. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is impermanence, the understanding that everything changes. When you worry about the future, you're trying to hold on to an illusion of control. But nothing is permanent. Everything is in motion. The only moment that truly exists is now. You might be thinking, that sounds nice, but how does this help me today? Think about it. How many hours have you lost worrying about things that never even happened? How many times has the future turned out completely different than what you imagined? Better or worse, but never exactly as you pictured. The ancients weren't naive. They knew life was uncertain, but they also knew that your mind can become a prison when you live in the future. Their secret wasn't about predicting tomorrow. It was about mastering today. So how do you actually do this? Start by asking yourself the Stoic question: is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action without attachment to the outcome. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care or try your best. It means understanding that the result is never fully in your hands. You can plant the seed, but you can't control the rain or the sun. The attachment to the outcome is where anxiety grows, because you start living for a future moment instead of the present process. When you release that attachment, you free yourself to act with clarity and peace, knowing that you've done your part and the rest is beyond you. And sometimes, the outcome you wanted so badly isn't the one you get. But often, with time and hindsight, you realize that what seemed like a failure or a setback was actually life redirecting you towards something better. The ancient teachings remind us that we don't always see the bigger picture in the moment. But when we let go of rigid expectations, we leave space for unexpected blessings to unfold. Practice mindfulness, not as a trendy buzzword, but as a way of life. Breathe. Pay attention to the present moment. Notice the sensations, the thoughts, the now. And when your mind starts racing ahead to what might happen, gently remind yourself, the future does not exist yet. Your worry won't change it. Your actions today will. The forgotten ancient secret to stop worrying about the future isn't a magic spell or a productivity hack. It's a shift in perspective. A timeless truth whispered by Stoics, Taoists, and Buddhists across the centuries. You cannot control the future, but you can control how you show up today. The less you cling to tomorrow, the more fully you can live right now. And sometimes, the outcome you wanted so badly isn't the one you get. But often, with time and hindsight, you realize that what seemed like a failure or a setback was actually life redirecting you towards something better. The ancient teachings remind us that we don't always see the bigger picture in the moment. But when we let go of rigid expectations, we leave space for unexpected blessings to unfold. If you found this wisdom valuable, please give this video a like it helps others find this message. And share it with someone you care about, someone who might be struggling with worry or anxiety. You never know whose life you might change by passing on ancient wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe to Ancient and Wise for more forgotten truths, timeless teachings, and practical philosophy for modern life.